Hi everybody, Courtney here, the New Mexico Stitching Demon, for our 29th, somewhere around there, Stitch With Me. And today is a very special Stitch With Me because I am beginning my very first HAED. I haven't even done a single stitch yet. This is very, this is momentous. So this is what we're doing. The Butterfly Ball by Aimee Stewart. Which has much better quality on the fire than it does on my damn desktop, but hey, there you go. That's what we're starting today. Today is January the 20th, 2019. Butterfly Ball is going to be done on 25 count Lugana. I've already got it into my 8x8 Q snap, and the reason is because obviously, you know, this is brand new start, and the pages aren't very big. I've already determined my start point, which is where the top of this pin is. Got the pattern over here, which you can't see, which is good. Good! Our first color we'll start with 730. So I also wanted to show like how I start projects, especially something like this. So I'm going to be doing this 2/1 on 25 count Lugana, and I'm not doing it full crosses. I'm going to be doing this in 10 stitch. So what I'm also going to be using is Thread Heaven, which whoops no longer has the labeling on it because you know. Got my needle. Small eye. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's a small eye needle. Because, you know, this is pretty high count. Well, high count for me, or for, you know, anybody else that's used to like 18 or 14 or something like that. So obviously you don't want a needle with a huge eye, you know. Alright. If I can get it in there, that'd be great. Come on. There we go. Next. Take a ball of Thread Heaven wax. I'll make sure I do this so you guys can see it. And just pull it through once. And pull it through my fingers once to make sure I can get the residue off. There you go. Okay, so we're doing this at the kitchen table today because, you know, I just wanted to kind of try. Whoa, where did it go? I think it's about here. So it's 3 inches in, 1.5 inches. I'm just gonna. There we go. I do have music going on in the background, but I'm pretty sure you can't hear it right now, so. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready to see my first HAED stitches? So excited. Oh my god, guys. This is my very first HAED. I do the loop method. So you guys could tell. String it through. There you go. 2, 3, 4. I don't yet have a grime guard for an 8x8. The grime guards that I do have are too big. And Dan's like, well, you know, we can always go and buy one. Like, I know. So it's a Sunday here in New Mexico. I'm counting, so obviously you guys can't see that. It's boring to see somebody count anyway. Even though we all have to do it. And how I do my stitching, if you've never been here before, welcome. And by the way, welcome to all of my new subscribers. Glad to have you aboard the Psycho Train. Okay, I got some ways to go down. So, what I do is, I do cross country and I do it by columns. And then for something with a high count like this, I'll go 20 down and then just keep going. Like so there's no more of this color until like way down the fuck here. So instead of just dragging it all the way down, tie it off. Whoops. Dropping my needle. And cut it. Pretty close. Not too terribly close, but pretty close. And there's all that. And now I'm going to count where I need to be. And this you really don't need to see, so I will pause and be right back once I found my spot. Okay, so I had to count 72 down, 6 over. Used, where'd that pin go? Use this to mark my spot because I counted twice down and over just to be on the safe side. Got it anchored to the fabric. There we go. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. Six. Especially with HAEDs, I want to be very careful. When you're doing anything that's full coverage and you just get started, you want to make sure that your stitches, especially when it's the first color that you're putting in, you want to make sure that it is right. Because this, yeah, can really, like, impact the rest of it. You know what I mean? 2, 3. I might not do a whole lot of talking because I don't want to fuck this up. 4. So I'd mentioned earlier today is Sunday, and I know that doesn't mean a whole lot to some people, but this is the second of a 3-day weekend for me. That makes me happy. So happy. We have had one hell of a week at work. I work for the state of New Mexico for the Income Support Division. Basically, I take care of food stamps and Medicare, or no, I'm sorry, Medicaid, LIHEAP, you know, things that you need when you don't have the money and you need some help. And because of the federal government shutdown that we're all dealing with, um, SNAP is the only program that's effective because it's the only program that's federally funded. So what's kind of going on is that those who, like, there was one one bank account, essentially. There was one grant that was offered for those who could still get their February benefits. And then there's those that they didn't turn in their January recertifications by a certain date, so now it's a different fund. And we processed in 2 days. Well, let's not say 2 days. Say across the state of New Mexico over 4 days, minus Sunday, we got over 212,000 cases processed. Ha! That was insane. There was a lot of overtime that was worked. The governor was very happy with us, or the new governor anyway. But now, sorry for bumping, we can't, there's no guarantee. And this is just for February, January and February benefits. We can't guarantee anything after that. So we're like, what do we tell the people? And they're like, well, just tell them you can't guarantee anything. You can't guarantee a thing. Okay. So it's going to be pretty knuckin' futz. Let's see. 8:32 for a while. 8:32, I said? Yep, 8:32. I'm trying to keep the flosses kind of short because, I mean, this fabric is so fine. And it's so soft. I'm actually enjoying this. I've never stitched on Lugana before. Feels good, let me tell you. But, we just gotta do it day by day and see what's gonna happen. I mean, I can guarantee every single American, well, every single free thinking blue-blooded American wants this thing to end, But there are some people in the office, not our president, who would rather just see it continue because they just don't want to budge on what we're asking. But, we'll see what happens. I mean, we're hearing there's no wind in sight. I just hope there is because, we need security on our border. We also need our 800,000 employees, federal employees, back to work. We need to ensure that people who depend, unfortunately, on government assistance can get their government assistance, but all we can do is what we can do at this point, so, That's all I'm going to say about it. I know this is a very polarizing topic, and I know that there's a lot of people that want to blame one side or the other, but, I mean, look at it this way. The shutdown needs to end. There needs to be some sort of compromise. There needs to be a resolution. And it needs to be fairly soon. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, you know, libertarian, whatever, this hurts a lot of people. And, you know, and that's something that I think everybody can agree on, that this thing needs to be resolved. But anyway, so I have been doing some catching up on my floss tube watching, my cross stitch hobby tube watching. And one person that I just got finished binge watching was Carly at I Stitch What I Want. She's a good friend of Regina, also known as the Sweary Stitcher. She's also a friend of Sammy J over at Sammy J Stitches. And I just absolutely loved watching her videos, and I still do. Hopefully she's got another one coming up soon. Because, she posted a couple weeks ago, and nothing new yet, but hey, she's busy. She's got a life, you know. We all have a life outside of, you know, YouTube. What are you doing, the pretty princess? Is you hanging out with Mom? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Scratching my doggy under her chin. Sorry. Ooh, pattern! You're not allowed to say that! No! I know that Belinda has this particular HAED as well, and she was saying in one of her recent videos she might not do it. And I'm like, but Belinda, I'm doing it now. I'm not saying do it just because I'm doing it. And really, you should never stitch something that you have no interest in, honestly, because then you have no love for it. You have no interest in doing it. You know, you're not excited to pick it up at all. And then it becomes a UFO and waste of time. So you know, live like Carly does. Stitch what you want. Stitch what brings you joy, you know? Oops. Almost lost my pin. I'm keeping that pin. I'm like, hot damn, that thing's gonna be useful. Useful. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Gotta go grocery shopping tomorrow on my day off. On my third day of my 3-day weekend, I get to go to the grocery store. Woot woot. And I don't hate it. I know Stitcherista, she calls it like what, the 7th circle of hell. I haven't watched her videos in so long. And there is no way on this earth I'm ever going to catch up with her shit. But I do like her. I do like her style. I like her vibe. I'm never going to catch up. So. In fact, I've subscribed to a couple people that have like hundreds of videos, like Stitching May and Jessie Marie and Bendy Michelle Stitches. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to binge all their stuff. I'm just going to watch the last 12. I think that's fair. I think the last 12. Because it gives you, you know, a little bit of the background, and that way you're not too far behind. Why are you whining? There's nothing to whine about, Bandit. Love you. You're my pretty. Go lay down. Go lay down. Oops. You guys are not able to see that. Well done. There we go. Like, show you this, not my pattern. I'm also catching up on Lucifer. Because I am so excited for the new season to drop. Oh my god. Finally on to season 3. I had such a headache yesterday. I was working on I Love Cats, which I haven't posted yet on my Instagram. What my progress was. I plan on doing it today. And, you know, I really wanted to get farther than I did. I had hoped to at least get 2 cats fully done, just not backstitched. But this headache was like almost migraine level. Almost. It was just horrible. And I just could not find it in myself to keep going, so I just sat there and watched TV. Watched Lucifer. 3, 4. This being my first HAED and working on it 3 days every couple months for now, but the WIP plans may change, as we know. Well, as Jessie Marie says, plans are made to be rewritten. You know, there's not a whole lot that's going to be done in a, you know, short amount of time. But I will always be happy to get progress done. You should always be happy. It's like, hey, I can see something coming through. Oh, so I had my labs done, and of course they're testing for PCOS, see what my testosterone and all those levels are, and got a phone call. Your labs are normal. 2, 3, 5, 6. The only issue is that my cholesterol is too high. So, I have to keep that in mind when I'm doing my grocery shopping tomorrow. God, I hate it when it does that. I'm pretty sure I know why it's doing it. It's because there's like no space left. I want to get through at least 2 colors with you guys before I sign off. last time it did this start stop, what you just saw, it was plugged in, but it's not plugged in. It's at full charge, so. Alright, well, there you go. So there's the first two colors in. Well, that doesn't look cool. Oh well, it'll get flattened. Put that there. Put that there. And look, something, an ort. My first ort! Ah! Of the HAED! Ah! I don't know why that's so exciting, but it is. So there it is. The first two colors of Butterfly Ball of the first column of page 1. Ooh. And by the end of Tuesday, so I'll be working on this today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. Can I say that I'll have this whole column done? Maybe. It'll be nice. And let me tell you, just for this last, 30 minutes or so that I've been working on this with Lugana, I like it. I do. It's nice and soft, and it feels good getting the floss through. It's like butter. I can see why everybody freaking likes it. Freaking awesome. Now am I going to stop using Ada? Probably not. If it's there to use, I'm going to use it, you know. I'm not like a purist. So, anyway, once again, this is what we're working on today. Butterfly Ball by Aimee Stewart from Heaven and Earth Designs. We are right there. So not a whole lot going to come through for quite some time. And this is going to be big. It's 30 by 22 and 3/8. 30 wide, 22 and 3/8 high. So it's a big one. Big one! It's going to be so pretty though when it's done. Oh my gosh. The plans! So anyway, that's it for now. Next week, I don't know what I'm working on. Oriental Butterfly. No. That's a complete lie. Monopoly, I think I'm starting for the next stitch with me, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this adventure, this new start of a HAED, which is exciting, as we all know. HAEDs are exciting, and it's going to be really pretty. I'm already excited. I mean, this is the size of a first page. You know, well, and then like one more down there, but you know, yeah, like one stitch below that. There you go. That's how tall the page is. But we knew this, and it's probably gonna be like that big. I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend. If you're having a nice long 3-day weekend, be responsible, be safe, and I will see you guys next week for another stitch with me. Take care. Bye.